Welcome, Virgo, to your December 2020 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time that you've tuned in, I'm still offering my free mini reading for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Or if you'd like to keep it out of the public forum, you can email me directly and I'll be happy to answer you via email. Now, this month, Virgo, wow, I am absolutely loving these cards for you, and I'm feeling that it is a very significant month. Out of the 8 cards from the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck, which is a new deck that I've just received from a dear friend of mine, 5 of them were Major Arcana cards. Now, Major Arcana cards are those that are major events in your life, and their effects will flow on for many more months other than just in December. And you've just got the best cards. You've got the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. You've got 3 of my favorite cards in the whole deck, plus the Sun. What an amazing reading you have. But let's get into your reading. Now, just before I begin, if you can see on the bottom of these cards, I don't know if you can zoom in or not, there are some general meanings. I'll just move this crystal away a little bit. There are some general meanings here that are written on the bottom of each card. So just read those, and if something comes through for you intuitively, then that message is 100% for you. So that goes with all my readings. If you look at the cards, if there's a color, if there's imagery that means something specific for you, then you know that that message is for you. Now, you start out with the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is great news if you are in any if you're having any legal issues, if you're signing any contracts, if there's any kind of paperwork or documentation or decisions that need to be made on your part, like whether you're getting a job or someone's making a decision about, how you're like a performance review or something like that. When you get the Justice card, that talks about things are going to go your way. The decisions are going to be positive and they're going to be in your favor. So that's quite a great message for any of you. The Justice card also talks about in your dealings with people and in your life, try to remain balanced and impartial. Justice has those scales there, and it talks about there is balance coming back into your life. If things have been a little bit imbalanced, they are coming back into your life. Now, it also talks about, because it's talking about balance, this card represents a Libra as well. So this could be, you might have a significant Libra in your life. And Libras are able to view all sides of the situation. They're really good at being able to look at something and see the pros and the cons and balance things out. So I feel like you are being asked to take on those qualities yourself in December and look at all sorts of those sorts of things in any situation. But stand up for what you believe in as well is a message that comes through. And I don't know, as I said, if you can read the general meanings of the Justice card there. It does say to stand up for yourself if it's something that you truly believe in. And if you are coming from a position of integrity and truth, then things will go in your favor. So that's a great way to start out December. Now you have the Two of Wands, another wonderful card. This is that next step in your journey. You are coming to a bit of a crossroads and you are required to make a decision here. Now this isn't a negative decision. This isn't something like choosing good over bad. Whatever you choose here is fantastic. And it's kind of like you are going to get to a wonderful place no matter which one you choose, but make bold and ambitious choices. So don't be afraid, because you know that no matter what it is that you choose, things are going to work out really well for you. Now, this could be in relation to a work issue, but anything that you are passionate about, any decision that you are making regarding creativity, your ambition, passion, that is what the Two of Wands kind of discusses. And, you know, the Two of Wands is one of those cards that kind of says, continue moving forward. You've made such great progress. Just keep that momentum going. Don't stop. You could be just getting together with other people that do share your passion as well to create something wonderful. And this can be also putting you in that position where you are required to make that decision. And, you know, you've got the Lovers card there. That can also mean a decision is required, but I'll go into that a little bit more later. But keep moving forward, make that decision, and don't be afraid to make a decision for fear of failure, because you won't fail. You won't fail. Then you have one of the most wonderful cards in the deck. That is the Ten of Cups. That is just such happiness and love. And it's the happy ever after card. It's that card where you get everything that you want in terms of your emotional fulfillment. You are just in a happy, loving relationship. Your kids are healthy and happy, and you're just surrounded with wonderful people that you can trust, that support you. You're surrounded in love. You've got that house on the hill. Like, look at the imagery, you know, the little family walking off into the sunset with their perfect little house in the corner there, and it's just beautiful. And I'm really feeling like this is something that is coming to you in December, or that energy is around you. It's really a card of contentment. You are so happy, and that is just such great news for you, Virgo. I'm so happy to hear that. Now, and then right next to it, my goodness, the Sun. This is my favorite card in the deck. This is pure joy, ecstasy, wonderful energy, success. You know, you can't go wrong when you get this. You're getting wonderful ideas that are coming through. You just got such energy. Things just seem to be magically appearing, opportunities that are perfect for you, and your life is just absolutely wonderful at this time. It's like your self-confidence has grown, and you know, it's not only grown, but it's keeps growing. It's rising, and you know, everything that you've planned is working out well. There is no way you cannot be successful with anything that you undertake in December. And as I said, this is a major arcana card, so this is going to flow into next year, into the following months. This is very significant. I'm feeling this time is quite significant for you. It's just such a wonderful card. It really is. And, you know, in terms of your health, you are returning to good health, And that's physical and emotional health as well. You are really in a wonderful place. And make sure that you show gratitude to the divine for that. That's really important. And when you show gratitude and say thank you, you get more of that great stuff in return. And it just goes from great to fantastic. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. Your financial security is absolutely wonderful. You know, it's like you've got enough. It's that card that kind of talks about being stable financially, but happiness and joy that surrounds you because of that. And you're able to take care of your family, and you are just in a position of security and joyful contentment. You know, you've just got all of the things around you that make people happy. And it's a card, because it's the 10. The 10 is kind of like the culmination, the pinnacle of that star sign. You've achieved everything that you really need to achieve in terms of financial security. It also talks about knowledge and experience and wisdom. This is something that you've gained over your life, and it's really coming to fruition for you in December. You're able to share that with everyone, and things just feel right for you. I'm so happy for you. This reading is wonderful. And it's like you've earned the right to be proud of yourself. You've done such great work. You've worked so hard on yourself, on your family, on your life, on those around you that you love and you care for, and that you've just achieved this peace and contentment. And I am feeling again that this is going to be flowing on. This isn't going to be something that is ongoing and flowing on in your life. It's just, and you know, it might, if you aren't around your family at the moment, this is also community. Like if you are involved in a community, this is connected to that kind of energy as well, that you've made the family around you strong and healthy. So family in inverted commas, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean blood relatives, but we can consider the community that we're in our family, or our work family, or our friends can be our family sometimes too. But it really is just a feeling of connection and happiness and joy. Oh, that's wonderful. And then you've got the Strength card. Now, the Strength card, this can represent a Leo, and it can be, so it can just mean that there is a Leo that is significant in your life in December. But it also talks about this inner strength that you have, and you are able to just really dig deep whenever you feel that you need to. You know, the Strength card is just a card that really allows you to get what you want, but not in a negative way. So it's not like you're going to harm anyone or anything like that. It's like you can exercise your desire or your will, and you will achieve exactly what it is that you want. And it's like you've got this inner strength to be able to pull from that inner strength to get to where it is that you want to go. And it's almost like you've got these instincts within you that you're able to, like that power of the lion, you know, you've got these raw, intense instincts, and you're able to tame them and channel them to get to where it is that you want to go. And the Strength card talks about true kindness that comes forth as well. And you find something within you to forgive. I feel like Virgos are the sort of people that if you diss them, if you do something to hurt them, that's it. You're done and dusted. So, but the Strength card does talk about the ability to be able to forgive. And so that's quite a good quality to have as well. And you're also asked when the Strength card comes into a reading to let go of any judgment of yourself or others. So if you put yourself down and you think negatively about yourself, let that go and let go of any judgments that you're feeling around other people. You just view people around you with forgiveness and tolerance. But I feel like Virgos are quite unjudgmental. They are good at doing that as well. Yeah, so that's just a beautiful message as well. So this inner strength is really, you know, it's your personal power. And again, this is something that is not only going to be it's the energy that's just not around you only in December. It's something that's going to be going on for quite some time. I'm feeling like you've really connected to this kind of energy. Now you have the Lovers card. I absolutely love the Lovers too. But Lovers is, it is the Lovers. So it does talk about that true, deep love, that, you know, that powerful, long-lasting, romantic love. And it's on its way to you, Virgos, if you haven't already come across it. And it's not the type of love that just kind of falls into your life for a brief time and then disappears. It's a deep soul type connection. And it can also talk about engagements or marriage. So if you're in a relationship, this can be your relationship taking off and going to that next level. And it is the card of the soulmate. It represents the soulmate. There are other cards in the deck that do talk about that as well, but obviously this is the major arcana, so this is quite important and significant. And it's just one of those relationships that you might get into, even if it may not last the rest of your life. It's so significant and your life will change forever for being a part of it. Now, another thing that the Lovers does discuss is a very important decision that needs to be made. And this can be between two people. You've got the Justice card, Libra, you've got the Strength card, Leo. So this could be a decision between a Libra and a Leo, which way to go. But it can also just talk about an important decision that is occurring in your life, and about a particular direction that you need to be going in. And what the Lovers card talks about is make that decision from your heart, not from your head. What is your heart telling you to do? What is going to make you happy and bring you joy? Don't do what other people think you should do, or what you think will make others happy. Make the decision from your heart, and what will make you most satisfied and content is the message with that. And the final card, actually the Emperor is the Taurus. So you might be needing to make a choice between three people there, some of you. Lucky Virgos, you're so beautiful and a lot of people love you. Now, the Emperor is a card of... the Emperor is Aries, not Taurus. So forgive me on that one. But the Emperor also is another card of strength, similar to strength. But this kind of strength is that leadership strength. And you might be asked to be in a position of leadership in December. This could have something to do with your work, but it's a card that talks about logic and organization. And I feel like Virgos are very logical anyway. So, but it really tells you that you need to take charge of a situation and to put in a few rules and organize stuff so things work out successfully for you. Have some structure, have some discipline. That's what the Emperor is all about. Now, this can be talking about your boss at your work, and organizing stuff in that regard, or it could be that you are the boss or you are taking charge of the situation. If you are getting offered a position of leadership, I would suggest you take it, go for it, take that position, because I think you'd be really good at it. You have this sense of organization and logical thinking and structure that you can implement, and things are going to work out wonderfully if you take that leadership mentality and the energy that is around the Emperor and move forward from there. Wow, I just absolutely love this reading. And your final card is Awakening Ancient Wisdom. Now, this is from the Gateway Oracle cards, and the affirmation for this is deep inner knowing is emerging within me. So the meaning of this card is the wisdom of the ages dwells within you. It is arising now. The chalice of wisdom is being offered to you. Pay attention to the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Profound enlightenment is growing within you, even if you are not aware of it. The universe wants you to know the wisdom of your ancestors, your predecessors, and all of history exists deep within you. An inner portal is opening as this sacred information pours into your consciousness. You have always possessed innate knowledge, but at this juncture, simply by being still, you are able to access it with even greater perception. You are a wise being, and your wisdom is very supportive and helpful to others. That's really nice message. And this kind of ties in with the Strength and the Emperor card, where it's like you've reached this level of in your life where you not only have wisdom from experience, but you've got this intuitive knowing, and you are going to be able to take it and implement it in your life and help other people and get what it is that you want as well through this knowledge that comes through to you. So be the little hermit that the Virgos are and go in, sit quietly, and allow that knowledge and wisdom to come through for you, beautiful Virgos. That is just such a great reading, such great energy. I am so happy for you. Have a wonderful month, my beautiful Virgos, and a Merry Christmas if you follow Christmas where you are. If you're into crystal jewelry, check out my website at kazana.com.au. There are beautiful crystal pieces there, all one-off pieces, handmade and designed in Australia by an Australian designer, and the meanings of the crystals are also there, so check those out. Have a wonderful month, Virgos. Bye, love you.